Man, it's hot. Is everybody okay? I'm doing okay. Cooling system functionality normal. My combat abilities will not be impaired. Kunzite, promise you won't overdo it. Master Lithia. Kunzite. Malfunction detected in cooling system. Activating emergency backup cooling system. What was that smoke coming out of Kunzite? Okay. I wonder if there's a trophy in this game for watching a certain amount of skits. In Tales of Vesperia, you have to watch all the skits. But then in, like, I think in Berseria, you only have to watch, like, 90% of them. Zillia, you only have to watch, like, 80% of them. So normally they have trophies for watching a certain amount of skits. I think Arise, you had to watch, like, 90%. You didn't need all of them. I remember in Tales of Arise, you had to watch, like, what, 300? I think it was 300 you had to watch. And there were 320 in that game. There were 320 skits. I watched all 320 skits. I got all the skits in Arise because that game is great. But I think the trophy only required 300. And Berseria has like 457. I got all the skits in that game, but the trophies just required like 440 or something. So in those games, it's percentages, but Vesperia, it was all the skits, so I'm wondering where Hearts is gonna lie with the amount of skits you need to watch. I'll have to look at the trophies when I'm done with the playthrough. Beaten by the heat. Hot, hot, hot. Warning, heat too intense to support organic life. Humans, protect yourselves with somas. Master, please withdraw. I will not withdraw. I could survive this amount of heat easily with protective will arts. Never thought I'd meet someone more stubborn than you, Kohaku. Stay focused and stay close, Lithia. I will. Lots of skits in this volcano. I love a good volcano dungeon. I just love volcano aesthetics. Power of the Grand Cross! Oh, Halo of Thorns! Let me Halo you! I can't believe he moved away. No burning strikes for you. How dare you? Get me up with this. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Man, what a great stream. Tales of Hearts is really fun. I love this game. It's good. It's a Tales of game. It's a top tier game for me, honestly. Like, I think, honestly, I'm gonna say this since we're coming up to the end. I feel like Tales of Hearts does well with the characters. It's definitely gonna be like a mid entry for me, and that's not a bad thing because it's my favorite franchise of all time. It doesn't really do like anything outstanding compared to my top 5s. It does like nothing better than my top 5s. But it is really good quality with skits and characters. So it's not going to be in my top 5. I don't know if I'll like it more than Abyss and Vesperia is the problem. I like the combat more than Vesperia and Abyss already. Combat is definitely better than Vesperia. Abyss, it's been too long, but I think Abyss is like not my favorite combat if I remember right. It's good though. And I definitely like this combat more than Vesperia. I have my problems with Vesperia's combat, even though I do like the game and like the combat, but I have my problems with its combat. So combat-wise, this is probably going to be like... I like this combat more than Symphonia, obviously. But Symphonia is still my top 5 because I still really like the character's story and the... I like the antagonists of Symphonia more too. The antagonists in this game are like fine. They don't really do anything super, like, none of them are really outstanding. But they get their job done, I suppose. Which is similar to what I said about Shadows of Valentia. For the characters, you know, their motivations were clear, they got their jobs done, nothing super standout. But they weren't bad by any means. And that's life follow me. Thank you. yeah, we'll have to see how the story ends. I do love the characters too. The characters are good, but again, I just have a deep attachment to the top 5 game characters. The way I see it, I just don't feel like ranking Tales games beyond 5, you know? I was thinking about this when I finished Destiny Director's Cut. I feel like I should have a favorite Tales game, and I probably should have like a top 5, but after top 5, other than my least favorite, I feel like I shouldn't even bother ranking Tales games. Because, like, the series is good, and I haven't really run into a game that I hate. Zestiria would be at the bottom, obviously. And Fantasia. Zestiria and Fantasia would be at the bottom. I don't like Fantasia very much, and Zestiria, we already talked about. Mediocre, probably. But, you know. And obviously, the game we don't speak of. But, like, when it comes to, like, Abyss, Xillia 2, Eternia... those games, they're just all good. I like all of them. Sure, I have my favorites, and I can probably compile a list of, like... I could probably rank Tales games at some point, but, like... it's so hard to, because it's my favorite franchise, and they're good games, so, like, at the same time, why does it matter if I rank them? Like, I got my top 5s, and I got my bottoms, so, like, I feel like the middle is just kind of, like, who cares, you know? Maybe because it's my favorite franchise, I'm like this, but also, you know... the point I'm trying to make here is Hearts is a good entry. I really like Hearts. It's not perfect, but it's a good game. Honestly, the skits and the characters are... if I had to choose 2 things that Hearts does well, it's the skits and the character. And the combat. The combat's really fun. Story's like, again, like Grace's, story's fine. I think the second half is like... The beginning's like a little slow, but then the second half is like fine. Like it's neat. I wouldn't say it's great or awful. It's just fine. Any armor you have? I do hope we get a save point if we don't finish the dungeon in time, because I might not be able to fight the boss today because there were so many skits. Plate mail for the guys. Don't bother getting Kunzites now, we're not using them. Get you a plate guard. I've enjoyed this game though, it's been fun. It's been really fun. Can't really say anything like, honestly, I can't think of any bad stuff. The worst I could say about the game is like the story. It's just fine, you know. That's probably the worst I can say. Probably side characters and villains. Like again, villains aren't bad or great, but they're not bad or great. They're just fine. So like side characters might be a little bit of a meh, but the main characters are great. Which is honestly all that I need. And bosses have all been, like, good. So there hasn't been, like, a bad boss in the game. Can I knock this down? I could. Honestly, my flaw with the game might be some of the skits over-sexualizing a Ness, or just being a little, like, you know, on the uncomfortable side. If I had to think of something. But I feel like Hearts tries to go for a comedy kind of focus, and, you know, when you go for comedy focus, another game I can name an example, Persona 4. When you go for comedy, you're bound to have some moments. Like, Persona 4's whole culture festival is a mess. The whole, like, cross-dressing and the swimsuit contest. And even, I would even say, the Amagi Inn Hot Springs scenes where, you know, the girls and the guys have their little moment. I would even say those are, like, you know, terrible moments in Persona 4. But the rest of the game is good. Knockdown. But yeah, we're not done with the game. We're getting to the end. I just kind of want to, like, you know, explain my feelings a bit on how I'm feeling, you know? Oh, did I lock myself out of that chest? Sure hope not. I did. Okay. If I go back, will it be reset? I sure hope so, because I hope I don't lock myself out of the chest. Hopefully leaving gets it, reset. Yeah, here's hoping I get a save point. If we're not done with this place. Oh, it's not gonna reset it. That's really annoying. So I'm basically screwed. Well, oh well. Hopefully it wasn't a nom coin. I gotta get this first, okay. Anyone else get any accessories? Or yeah, the head pieces. You can also wear ribbons. I completely forgot. Forgot everyone can wear ribbon. This stream has been great, but man, tomorrow I get to play more EZ8. I'm pretty excited. Ever since I started editing, because I literally rendered the first stream the day I was done with the stream. I was just like, dude, I want to play more. That game was really fun. We're probably looking at another 5-hour stream of that game, because man, was it great. Oh, I'm paralyzed. Paralyzed is like in Graces. It stops you from attacking. That's annoying. Yeah, get him in this. But yeah, the game is really good. I like the game, but honestly, like, when it comes to my favorites, it's with Hearts, I feel like, again, it's more of a matter I enjoy the game, but do I enjoy it more than like Graces, Berseria, Arise, Xillia, and Symphonia? Although Symphonia, I enjoy the combat in this more, but still. I don't enjoy like the characters and story in this more than my top 5, so, you know. But that doesn't mean Hearts is bad, it just means that, you know, my top 5s... My top 5s are untouchable, honestly. They are untouchable, my top 5s. I feel like Symphonia has a chance to be knocked out. My top 4s, it's gonna be very difficult unless a new Tales game comes out and wipes them out, but top 4s are gonna be very hard to top. It's gonna be very hard to top Xillia, Arise, Berseria, Graces. Very difficult. Berseria and Graces, I would say impossible. Arise and Xillia, really difficult. Like, to usurp them. Symphonia, it's definitely possible for something to usurp Symphonia. Maybe when I play Abyss again, I'll be like, hey, Symphonia, I like Abyss more. Who knows? Or maybe when I play any of the Japanese only ones that get localized, you never know. Bam, I had to stop. I'm gonna get game over. That was really close. Symphonia is definitely like, of the top 5s, it's definitely the game like, yeah, it could get usurped. All the others, they would have to be really good games. Because Graces, Berseria, and Arise are in my top 10. Xillia is probably, like, outside my top 10. Like, games of all time, so... It's quite a high bar to cross. There you go. I got like 10 minutes. I got like a little less than 10 minutes. Hopefully I can get to a save point because we're not going to have time to fight the boss. Because we're probably going to get into some cutscenes after that. I may also sacrosanct bottle. Interesting. How do I get there? Oh, I can just hit this from here? No, I can't. Interesting. I might need to dish out that. I might need to dish out that sacrosanct bottle. Because now I have to make sure I get to a save point in time. I also did want to do Soma points at the end too, so there's that. Oh, well, never mind. I guess I'm not healing. Honestly, goodbye. I don't have time for this. Of course, about to hit 58. Heal everyone up. And just use, like, sacrosanct bottles till I get to the end, honestly. I sure hope the next screen has a save point. I guess we'll see. Doesn't need to be the end, I just need a save point. How do I get to that side? Oh, did I ever? No, I think I did this. Did I? This is where I came from. Gotta be careful because sacrosancts don't last very long. Yeah, see, that one's already out. I got 12. Not afraid to use them. Do I need to hit that? Oh, I need to hit it from over there. Wait, no, I can't get there, though. That's the problem, dude. Oh! Oh, you could reset the crystals. Okay, good. I think I had to reset them. There we go. Alright, so I'm able to get that chest, which is nice. So I gotta hit this first. And then grab this. Plate mail. Nice. Probably for Shawl, I would assume. Oh, I already have plate mail. I could give it to Kunzite. Didn't Kunzite need plate mail? Yeah. He had plate mail. He has the same thing as Core. Oh, so Gaul uses the same equipment as a Nets, or not equipment, armor. That's interesting. Okay, I think I need to... Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to hit this, then don't hit that. I need to hit this from here. Yep, there we go. Right? Yeah. Got just a little bit of a puzzle here. Not so much a puzzle, just like you gotta actually think. You can't just go through a normal. Please save point. It would be really ideal. I also can't save state because I'm not in an emulator. I thought I was for a second. Save point? Doesn't look like there's a save point.